In this demonstration, we aim to give you a basic understanding of how a Dutch bet works. For this example, we will be using a horse race, and our maximum stake will be £30. If you look to the left, we've listed all of the horses with their corresponding odds. It's very popular to place a bet on the favourite, and in this case, the favourite is Bluebird at 3-to-1 odds. This would give us a return of £120 including our £30 stake, which means our potential profit is a grand total of £90. Now, let me bring your attention to the probability that a selection, or in this case a horse, will actually win. As we can see here, the probability of Bluebird winning is quite low at 25%. So, how can we improve our chances of winning? Well, the answer is simple. We attempt to cover as many horses as possible with our £30 stake. Using our £30 stake, let's cover the top 2 horses. The calculations will determine how much stake is required for each horse to ensure an equal profit if either horse wins. In this case, our return is £69, with a potential profit of £39. So the probability has already increased from 25% up to 43%. We are now spreading our stake over 3 horses, with a return of £50 and a potential profit of £20. We have also increased our probability from 43% up to 60%. We are now covering 4 horses, with a return of £40 and a potential profit of £10. We have also reached a probability of 74%. As I'm sure you have predicted, we are now covering 5 horses, with a return of £35 and a potential profit of £5. Our probability has now hit 85%. We are now covering the 6 favourite horses, with a return of £31 and a potential profit of £1.80. You may have guessed that we have now hit our threshold at 94%. Albeit that the profit is slightly lower, we have actually dramatically increased our chances of winning. Before we take a look at the summary, we could try and cover the top 7 horses, but the probability has now exceeded the 100%. So all calculations will result in negative profit. So our optimum bet is to cover the top 6 horses. For obvious reasons, we can never cover all selections. If we could, then we would win every single time and the bookmaker would go out of business. In conclusion, we can cover a maximum of 6 horses with our £30 stake. This table is a summary of all the examples that we have just seen. A single bet on the favourite has a potential profit of £90, but the probability of a win is quite low. Favourably, we would cover more than 1 horse and instantly increase our chances of winning. We could cover the top 2 horses with a profit of £39, or the top 3 horses with a profit of £20, or the top 4 with a profit of £10, and this continues until we hit our threshold, which in this example is 6 horses. Remember, based on all calculations, 100% represents the maximum number of horses that we can cover with the potential of still earning profit. As you can see here, if we exceed this 100% probability, we then eradicate any chance of potential profit. When betting on any race or event, the 100% probability will always be slightly different depending on the odds set by the bookmaker. But the good news here is that our application will calculate everything for you so you don't have to. I hope you've gained a better understanding of how a Dutch-in-Bet works, and above all, the benefit of covering more than one selection in any type of sports, event or race.